Hi, we're here with Victor, a developer evangelist at Samsung, and we're going to talk to him about Samsung's plans for Android developers. What are you here telling Android developers about Samsung's devices?
Well, we're basically here to enable the developers with a completely new set of tools, software tools and hardware tools, basically our great, wonderful devices, to actually step into enterprise and B2B market. And for a lot of developers, this is basically a completely new domain. Most of them, well, based on market research, about 85% of the developers, they actually focus on the consumer market. And so the enterprise market is there for grabs. And we provide the tools, the guides, the hardware to get into that market.
What kind of tools are you offering to help enterprise developers get into that market?
We basically have a number of SDKs, software development kits. Those APIs, the corresponding APIs, they're already preloaded on our hardware. So basically, all you need to do as a developer to sign up to our Samsung Enterprise Alliance program, download those SDKs, download the guides, check the blog, ask questions on the forum, and you're good to go.
Excellent. What sort of questions are developers asking you here at the show? What do they think that Samsung should be doing for them?
Well, some of the questions they ask, they say, well, that all sounds great, but basically we love Android because it's vendor neutral. How about, and you guys basically tell us that those APIs only work on Samsung devices, so what's going on? Well, basically, that might be a concern when you develop for consumer market, but when you build for enterprise market, for B2B, it's a different kind of situation because businesses, they own a fleet of their devices. They have a control what device they want to use to build, say, in-flight entertainment system or build a hospitality app. They pick a vendor and they pick a particular device model. And basically, they pick the vendor that provides the tool set to squeeze the extra mileage from the device to cover as many possible use cases as possible.
And all those Samsung devices have lots of extra features and extra power compared to the other cheaper Android devices in the market, right?
Yes, that's true. So basically all our Galaxy devices, they come equipped with those APIs, the ones that you can see here today at display. But we're not limiting ourselves to Galaxy devices. In fact, we have a service that where we can build a custom ROM pretty much for any Samsung device. We had use case, we had solutions that used really low-cost devices and they needed to enable certain features on those devices. We have a group of engineers specifically dedicated for building custom images. Try to find it with any of other OEMs. Good luck with it.
Yeah, that seems like quite an engineering effort.
It is, yeah. And we have a dedicated team for that. It's actually called Knox Customization.
Yeah, I mean, how do you guys keep track of all the firmware for the devices you've built? You've been building Android devices for almost, what, 9 years now? I mean, how do you keep track of all that stuff? That must be a Herculean software development effort.
Well, we use a version control system.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Victor, for taking the time. I appreciate it.